All right. Okay. Count me down.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Haven, and I'm here with Mr. Jason Asshat. And this is our wait, what is this?
Whisper's World.
Yeah, you're right. And this is our second episode of Whisper's World, where we discuss all sorts of conspiracies and off-the-wall ideas. And what's today's episode about?
Today's episode is about Hollywood.
Or should we say Hollyweird?
Hollyweird. Sorry, y'all. We are very strange. We are like all hopped up on sugar, so bear with us.
I had a Swiss roll last night and today.
I just had a pie, but I'm saving that for somebody else.
Can't do that. But so today we're going to be talking about the very weird stories about Hollywood. So there's things like with the casting couch, where you have to do sexual favors to get jobs.
Mm-hmm.
We have the quote unquote Illuminati that's running the whole music industry with symbolism and weird shit in videos and songs played backwards with creepy messages.
Yeah.
And the third one is the mysterious deaths, aka the 27 Club.
Oh yeah, the 27 Club. Yo, I know about the 27 Club. Can we start with the 27 Club?
We can.
Well, explain to them what the 27 Club is, first off.
Well, basically, it's like famous people, usually musicians, that mysteriously die at the age of 27. Well, it's not always mysterious. It's like usually a drug overdose, which is also mysterious because why is everyone dying of a drug overdose? Let me know. Let me know.
And there are a few people around there, and they're always like famous-ish or really famous people. Like a lot of people don't know about it, but if you're into like the psychedelic soul kind of music, we got what's her name, Janis Joplin. She died of a heroin overdose 2 weeks before the legendary guitarist Jimi Hendrix. So both of those were in the 27 Club.
Yeah,
Amy Winehouse.
Winehouse. Of course, everyone knows Kurt Cobain.
Absolutely. There's a lot. The dude from the Grateful Dead, what's his name? Ron Pigpen. That's what they call him. Pigpen McCarran.
Oh, you know who else died? This is like a throwback, though. His name was Robert Johnson. Ooh. He was 27, but he was rumored to have sold his soul at the crossroads for like £50
to the devil.
And they also covered his story on Supernatural because on Supernatural, you know, it was a thing, and you sell your soul at the crossroads, and you get 10 years. 10 years before the hellhounds come get you.
That is so cool to me. So did he do it at like 17 then?
Yes, so.
Would you sell your soul for fame and riches?
I would not.
As a poor black man, I would have to say no as well, even though it's very, very tempting.
Yes, but aside from the 27 Club, a lot of celebrities, actors, and rappers and singers and everything, a lot of them die really, really early, at the height of their career, or right as something's about to like propel them to the top. So like Heath Ledger, that Joker role was about to take his career to the next level, and then he died. What he died over?
Oh God, too much sleeping pills, I believe.
Basically a drug overdose, right?
Yeah, drug overdose.
Interesting. Who else died mysteriously? Michael Jackson. He was about to go on a tour.
Yeah, his doctor was the reason he was dead. And like, he gave him too much by accident. Okay.
Quote unquote. That's what we're doing.
You a doctor. This is your job.
Right. And it's Michael Jackson. Wouldn't you be extremely cautious with him?
Right. It's all set up, man. We getting set up for the okie doke. You know what's funny? We were also going to talk about like musical references and whatnot. In the song 27 by Fall Out Boy, they do actually talk about that.
See? Fall Out Boy, they know what's up.
Right. He thought he was living a similarly dangerous lifestyle. And so on the album, he talked about the hedonistic lifestyles and rock and roll, things like that.
Right.
Colors by Hazley references the song lyrics. He's like, I hope you, the song lyrics actually says, I hope you make it to the day you're 28 years old.
You see? And she be knowing. I think it's Housley.
That's it. Yeah. Look, there's so many people on this list, though. I was going through it earlier, and I was like, man.
What, as far as mysterious deaths or 27 years?
27 on this one, but mysterious deaths, hit me with a mysterious death.
Yo, first of all, mysterious. Well, not like I said, it's usually a drug overdose, but it's like random. You had Marilyn Monroe. That whole scene with her is like so shady. From like the stuff in the room being moved around to them trying to say it was a drug overdose, but then nothing was found in the room or in her system.
Nothing.
She was like literally on lockdown. She couldn't speak to anyone besides her like doctors and therapists and stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Man.
You had Nicole Murphy. Is it Nicole? Not Nicole Murphy. Sorry, Brittany Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
She was in 8 Mile with Eminem.
Oh,
she died. I don't even think they know what she died from. And then I believe 3 months later, her fiance died because he was saying he thinks something was covered up, and then he got.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Oh yeah, and what is it? It's weird to me. Like, well, I was about to say somebody, but he's kind of older, so I can see his death happening. Oh, 27, huh?
Who?
Alan Thicke.
Oh, I mean, true, but still.
Oh, 27 Club dude, the Anton Yellick.
Who was that?
He was in the Star Trek films. He died at 27.
Oh, the young looking dude, right? He looked like he was a teen almost.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, that was kind of shocking too.
27 in a quote unquote freak car accident.
Oh, another mystery. Well, you know, Paul Walker.
Yep.
Though he was not 27, they was filming Fast and Furious. He dies in a car crash, and people were saying it seemed really strange. Like, it didn't just seem like a crash. It seemed like maybe something blew up in that area.
Yep.
That's crazy. Like, that's some ironic shit.
See, Haven, all I ask is if something crazy happened next year and I become super popular for no apparent reason, you know, just look out for me because I'll be 27. So look out for me.
Bro, you will have to just stay in the house and you can't leave your home.
I'll have to stay in the house, stop talking to crazy women, and I know that's all right. I'm doomed. That's all. I'm doomed.
Wow.
Doomed.
So you can't stop talking to crazy women, huh?
Dude, they're like my kryptonite. They're just my kryptonite. Like,
unbelievable.
Oh, please. I already know what your kryptonite is.
Yo. Chill out.
I'm just saying.
Yo, why is that so funny?
I'm just saying. But when we get off, by the way, a related thing, I have a question to ask you. Just remind me.
Okay.
But anyway, no, and these are mysterious deaths. These are people that are like cut down in their prime for whatever reason. Sometimes the conspiracy says they didn't kowtow to the Illuminati group or whatever group is out there. See, I honestly think the Illuminati is a front, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the best misdirection is to put something directly in front of your face.
Indeed. Like, I just think it's a name that's given to people that's in power.
Yep.
That's it. Yep. You put a mysterious name on it, and they're like, oh my goodness. Now it becomes like you're a conspiracy theorist if you believe in it because of the name. It's supposed to be some occult shit, but it could just be two people down the street who know how to, you know what I mean, manipulate people and who got power and money.
Exactly.
It's a name, but not powerful people out there who could move pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm a little annoyed that concept is still considered a conspiracy theory because, look, in the regular world, we got rich people who move, who move behind the scenes. So why not in music or the Hollywood specifically? That's just common sense.
Exactly. I read an article today about the K-pop world, and they were like, in Korea, there's this big music label, and they have lawsuits against them from their different artists because they make them work 14 hours a day, going to the gym, learning dances, singing. They on a super strict diet. When they get sick, they don't care. You still have to go and perform. And a lot of the artists was like, yo, they treat you like a machine.
Exactly.
So like, it is some real shit out there.
And people don't understand that. They just hear because of the misdirection, they just hear, oh, well, you're one of those people who thinks this is this. Can't you just enjoy the music? Can't you just enjoy the movies and not think too hard about it? I was like, well, that's what they want you to do. They make everyone who's looking into it sound crazy, so no one ever investigates it.
Exactly. First of all, I'm pretty sure we do enjoy the music and enjoy the movie, but we also have a mind to be able to think, why was this said? Why was this done? You know, why all these videos have from country music to pop music to rap to R&B, all these people are doing the same few hand gestures.
Mm-hmm.
They all of them at around the same time go from like good girl to like dark and mysterious. You know, like when Rihanna had her transformation, Britney Spears had hers. Like,
and we've had actual people in this industry say, "Hey, there's something going on."
Exactly. You had what's this dude's name? Oh my god, what's his name?
Chappelle said it. Ooh, I gotta think really hard on this one. I wasn't ready for this. Dave Chappelle said it, and was it Eddie Murphy? A lot of people said it.
Exactly. And they love Dave Chappelle, but they didn't realize this man literally left and went to Africa because he said they was trying to get him.
Yeah.
But nobody listened though, right? Would he spoke out about pedophilia, sexual things going on in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Some people kept come forward saying there's like pedophilia going on, and no matter how old you are, you got to do some weird shit on a casting couch. And I had asked, what is your favorite theory in Hollywood or music?
My favorite theory in Hollywood music, Hollywood music. Honestly, with Hollywood music, my favorite quote unquote theory is that there are people who sit around and decide what the new trend of music is going to be and shape it that way. Because if you've noticed, a lot of things that have become popular over the last 10 years are things that 20 years ago would have been laughed at.
Right.
Like 20 years ago, if you couldn't rap, you ain't going to be a rapper. Now we got people who mumble. And it's hot shit. Masculinity. You have to be a big, tough guy with masculinity. Like, I'm the big badass. I'm Captain Badass and all that stuff, right? And now it's one of those things where it's like, we have whole people in dresses rapping now. And it's just like, again, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that there are people who sit around and decide, okay, what are we going to do now? What's going to be popular now?
And that's funny because, like you said, they are wearing dresses and purses, and they're rap. Like, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Not my rap, but okay.
There's got to be something out there because there's got to be something controlling it because music just doesn't change like that. It never has. Because if you look back 30, 40 years ago, I guess a brand or a trend would last, 10 years, right? Now a trend is lucky to last 2 years.
Right. It just changes so fast.
Like, I remember last year, 2-3 years ago, like, remember Skrillex?
Yeah.
Skrillex was huge. That man made, what was it, $16 million in 1 year? That man was huge. Now we ain't heard of him in a while.
Right. What happened to that guy?
He made his money though. I ain't gonna lie. But I think it's one of those things where it's like, we have trends. It comes in waves. They think they can, as long as they can control and change the music genre every few years, I believe that's why they keep control, because they make it to where no one person can control it. They control it together. Like, oh, you think you're hot shit because you're the pop of the week? Nah, man, we're gonna move the trend away from you.
And that's a shame.
Yeah, it is. And it's so wild they can do that because now we have so many different mediums of getting music out there that you would think they wouldn't have as much control, but they do. They still do.
Yeah, you're damn right.
And you can tell because, like, for example, with Hollywood, like the Oscars and things like that, they did actually, it's actually been shown, like, legitimately, that the Oscars and Grammys are absolutely positively rigged. Like, it's not even a question anymore.
That's crazy.
And, yeah, it is, because they actually broke it down. What pretty much happens is you can actually pay enough money to, because they have judges, they have actual judges, and you can bribe them essentially, give them gifts, give them trips and whatnot, and they pick your movie. The reason they do that is because movies that win Oscars are, they actually get a bump in how many people watch the movie, because they think, oh, Oscar, that must mean it's good.
Oh my goodness.
So it's actually been proven that you do bribe these people and you send them gifts and tokens of your appreciation so they pick your movie. That's why movies that get all these accolades of being amazing never win anything.
Insane.
Yeah, it's so wild. They're controlling our music. They're controlling our movies. And you know what we're doing? Nothing about it.
Because people don't believe it.
And that's madness.
That's how it is, man. Some people are just like, whatever they tell me, I'm going to believe. And anyone who doesn't believe it, I'm going to call them crazy.
Yeah.
And that's your right.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And what's your favorite?
My favorite, I would say, is the cloning.
Ooh.
There's so many videos out there saying this celebrity is a clone, that celebrity is a clone. I've watched probably every video about Eminem being a clone.
You think he's a clone?
I don't, but the videos are interesting. You know, they mention, oh, look at his ears, oh, look at his hairline, or I'm like, well, he lost a lot of weight. When he first came out, he was chubbier in the face. He also got older. He's 40-something.
Mm-hmm.
When he first came out, he was in his 20s. Like, you're not going to look the exact same. His hair done been blonde and black, and his eyebrows have been black, and all of this and that. He was on drugs, so it's like, he's going to look different. I don't think his ears are different either, but but that's what the videos are saying. But there have been a lot of weird videos of celebrities acting strange as fuck. And I'm like, well, that's not normal behavior.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, one I will defend, there was a video of Beyonce and Jay-Z at a basketball game, and she was sitting there, like, kind of going side to side with her head, and I felt like maybe she was bored as fuck and she was listening to music in her head, you know? But they're like, no, she had a malfunction. I'm like, no, I don't think. But I can't let anyone talk about Beyonce or Eminem. You know what I mean? Like, they can have a lizard tongue come out their mouth, and I'm like, that's not what happened.
You said a whole lizard tongue?
Lizard tongue. I'm like, that was a fucking illusion. They put a fucking, I don't know, but it wasn't that. No, but I wouldn't do that. You know why? Because I am very open to things being crazy as fuck. So if that shit ever came out, I'm like, well, damn, I guess I really love this Lizard Tongue's music and I'm still going to jam to it.
Yeah. I'm kind of similar with that. Like, if they did come out like if all this stuff is true and they've been controlling everything and blah, blah, I'm like they should might as well just come out with it, because people still going to listen to it. Like,
yo, facts.
Like, I'm not going to stop listening to you because you a changeling.
Exactly. Like, as long as you stay away from me, I'm jamming to your music, bro.
As far as I'm concerned, they might get more listens. Think about it. You came from outer space to give us music.
For real. Like, or you was made in a lab. Like, how amazing are you? You got made, like, in a laboratory. I'm listening to your shit now.
Right. Hey, they got their money's worth with you, man. Like,
for real. I'm watching all the videos.
Bee boop bop, man. You know?
For real.
We ain't shit.
That's crazy.
No, but like you were saying, with like all this weird shit they have to do, yo, if that's true, think about that. Your favorite celebrities have done some weird, super illegal shit, super immoral shit to get where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I completely believe they have done some weird shit to get that, because a lot of people would. Because here's the thing. A lot of people say a rational person wouldn't do it. Think about it. If you are on the street, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no food, and someone says you do this illegal ass shit, you get to be up here with us. A lot of people gonna go with that.
A lot of people gonna take it.
Like a lot, like yo, you starving? Y'all ain't never been hungry. Hungry different. You thirsty is one thing, but y'all ain't never been hungry.
Right, like that's yo. One time I ain't eat. I forgot how many hours because I was just out all day, and like I feel like my stomach was like closing in on itself. I don't ever want to be hungry, son.
One day, I took a prescription that had a long, and it made me not hungry. And man, when I tell you, I went a whole day without eating.
Oh no.
When that shit ran out, I was like, oh my God, I could kill somebody right now. I was angry. I was frustrated. I can't imagine not eating for days.
For real? Like what?
Dude, I'll be honest with you. If I didn't eat for like a whole week and a half, I'd probably eat my best friend. I'd eat her.
Dude, you gonna eat a whole person? You gonna skip a horse and just eat a person?
Look, I'll just take off an arm or something. Something she ain't eat. Let me just something, man. I'll take an ear first. Something.
Like, what are you saying?
Look, I'm just saying. You wouldn't eat a piece of your friend if you were that hungry. You ain't eat in a week. In a week?
No person. I said I would eat an animal before I ate a person.
Yo, look. What if you ain't got that option? Like, it's just people.
I want to be, because that's one thing I fathom doing. Like, I'm just gonna eat another person. Like, I can't. I just cannot.
They gonna eat you?
Fuck. I couldn't eat nobody.
Look, I caught a left cheek. It's my favorite cheek.
But the thing, what I will say is, sometimes you don't know what you would do unless you're in that situation. Because who knows? Like, I might, like, when I'm hungry or cold or I have to pee, I'm super fucking angry. So, I don't know if I go a fucking 4 days without eating and somebody's sitting there and they looking a little weak. Who knows what might happen? I might be like, yo, hand me that bottle and crack them over the head or something. I don't know.
She said, looking weak.
I just don't know. But if you're looking weak and I'm hungry, it's very possible. But I don't think that I would. But in that mind state, who the fuck knows?
Yo, she said, looking hungry.
Bro, like, you know the cartoon when they look at their friend and their friend turns into like a ham?
Looking like a cheesecake.
Yo, I don't want to have to look at you and you looking like a whole chicken dinner.
Look, Zena already told me, we get that hungry, I'm gonna eat a part of you. I don't know what part. I'll let you pick, but I'm eating something.
That's insane.
I was like, I told her, I'll be nice to you. I'll eat your butt first. Because extra fat. And you're looking a little thick today. You're looking a little thick today.
That is jokes. Side note, I used to watch Hannibal, the TV show.
Me too.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a moment where he captured somebody and cut off his leg and he cooked it up. Like, he was an amazing chef, right? And then he made the guy sit at the dinner table with him and eat his leg with him.
Mm-hmm.
That is so sick. Excuse me. What if I cut your leg off and I made you eat it with me? Like, how twisted is that?
Shit.
Why
gotta be my leg? Why can't it be yours? Well, you might get more out of mine. That's smart thinking.
Exactly. Like, but how do you feel? Like, and then what if you taste good? Are you gonna feel weird? Like, I just ate my leg.
Yes. Dang. Ooh, what is about that? Because I'm telling you, black person can season anything to make it taste good.
Yo, facts. That's big facts right there.
Man, think about that. Throw a little oregano on it, little herbs and spices. Tastes just like chicken.
That's my question to the audience. If you were starving and a chef said, look, I can cut off your leg or your arm or your ass cheeks, right?
Mm.
And I'm gonna make it amazing.
Would
you eat?
Shit, I might have to. Chick. I'm just gonna be real with you. Cause she gonna look taste it. I might have to. What about you? I might have to. What about you? Baby? Baby.
What is you saying?
Well, hey, don't worry about that.
Well, excuse me.
See, in Georgia, my version, my cover song.
Well, now you doing cover songs out here?
Look, these people think I'm crazy. Y'all, earlier I was singing a song that I made for her from the heart. I call it Hey There, Aliens.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of which, okay, but no, on that. I got a question for you. I put my glass on for this one, all right? What is the weirdest thing that the secret society could ask you to do that you would do?
Are you asking this to me?
Yes.
The weirdest?
What's the most off the wall thing that you would not normally do that if they ask you to do is for all the riches and fame and power? What would you do?
I would take a bath in peanut butter.
That's so weird. I don't know what that came from.
You said weird.
It's fair. Wow. I didn't think you go that way. I really didn't.
What would you do?
Me?
Yes.
I might make somebody disappear. I'm just saying.
Wow.
What? I didn't say kill nobody. I just said disappear.
I mean, it's implied.
Hey, they didn't say it. So we secret society. You say shit around here. Just say it.
True.
What, I'm gonna tell somebody else what you said? They over here messing with children. They just saying what is on their mind.
Yeah, they don't care.
Right. And would you say no? Like if like, okay, what do you do if they ask you, you say no? Do you run away? Do you fly away? Do you go into hide? What's up?
What do you mean if they're like, hey, join us, but you gotta commit this crime?
Yeah, and you're like, nah, man, I'm good.
I don't think they care. They probably just let you be because no one's gonna believe you if you try to tell, you know?
I don't know. All people well, no, they try to say something and they start going crazy. You're right.
But they're already established celebrities. If you're just like someone random off the street and they're like, yo, join us, but you gotta do this. And you just be like, no, they're probably like, okay, cool, whatever. Because like I said, no one knows you and no one's gonna fucking believe you. But as a celebrity, it's like they have a huge following and you start talking, some people might start listening.
It's true. They might sacrifice your ass though, if you they were like, oh, cool, fam. It's cool. You ain't got to hang it out with us. And the next person who comes across the street, like, kill that fool over there and we'll give you anything you want.
I'm a softie at heart and I can't imagine taking somebody's life.
Me neither. I can't do it.
Because I just be like, that's a person. Like, that's somebody's brother or mother or dad or, and that person means something to somebody. I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, me neither. I couldn't do it. That's just too much. No. You can keep that riches and fame, yo. I'll just be hanging out here in the slums.
Right, but if you need me to take a bath in peanut butter, I got you.
What is this peanut butter bath?
You can give me the fame and the fortune. You feel me?
You better be shaved all the way up, or you gonna start smelling like peanut butter for a week.
Small price to pay. All right.
I'm just saying. Peanut butter though. That's so sticky.
It's weird and it's nasty. It's not something I want to do, but it's something I would do.
I want to believe you. I really do.
Yeah, you're annoying.
I'm just saying, like, this is not the fetish show. This ain't the fetish show.
Yo, I don't even have a fetish.
Okay, that's what they tell people. All right. Yo, I gotta tell you something when we get off, man. But writing this shit down. But spin us out, my love.
Yes, this has been episode 2 of Whisper's World. If you have a suggestion for our next conspiracy, call the number or write us, leave us a comment. Tell them where they can find us.
You can find us on iHeart Radio, Podbean, Stitcher Radio, Podadcast, Overcast, and Pod Addict. Anywhere you can find podcasts, at all in any way, shape, or form. You want to talk to us, hit us on Instagram. We're at podcast or ENS Podcast1, or find us on Twitter at Emotions and Shh with 3 H's, because they like to censor shit. Just saying. But yeah, you can find us all there, man. Let us know. And where can we find you, little lady?
I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, a little bit of Twitter at Haven_Reyhne. That's HAEVYNREYHNE. And starting the first week of January, I will be back on YouTube at Haven Reyhne.
Oh.
Holla at me.
Holla at your girl.
Holla at me.
Oh man, and this has been Whispers World. Bye-bye.
You said bye-bye.
Your outro. Excuse me, ma'am.
Later.
Okay, about to say.